Hey guys, so before we get into the video, I wanted to give out a quick little disclaimer. This video was supposed to be originally titled, Why Boys Ruin My Life While I Eat Crumbl Cookies and Review Them. It was supposed to be fun. And I was supposed to basically just get into a plethora of like my relationships with boys and like how they've done me wrong and how it's affected me today. It was supposed to be like a more funny video, but it ended up getting super duper serious. So let this be a trigger warning because there are mentions of touching without consent and other things that might trigger you. So just watch the video with caution, and this one definitely got super duper personal. So please be kind whenever you're watching this and think before you guys comment anything negative, and let's go ahead and get into the video. Hey, what's up you guys? It's Chris and welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. I just want to be right here because the sun's right here. Damn, I literally wish the lighting was better because like I'm here, but then I'm here. Y'all know I'm bad. Anyways, in today's video, we're going to be doing a huge Crumbl review while we talk about why boys completely ruin my life. I did just get the Crumbl. I secured the bag. This is actually my first time getting 6 cookies. These all look so good. Oh my god, I'm so big. So if you guys want to hear about my boy problems while I eat Crumbl cookies, then keep watching this video. Let's get into it. It's Chris. Okay, so first up, I'm gonna go ahead and try the classic milk chocolate chip because I get that every single time I come here and it's like, it never ever fails me. Obviously gotta put these sleeves up first because I might get a little messy up in here, okay? And obviously some hand sanitizer because if you don't, you're disgusting. So let's get into how boys absolutely ruined my life. It all started whenever I was in 7th grade. Tastes like his I'm just kidding, oh my god. Why did a truck just pull up next to me? There's a literal parking lot full of opportunities and you chose to go right next to me. Why? Anyway, back to 7th grade. When I was in 7th grade, I got bullied a lot and like to my face a lot. Not no cyberbullying, not no like online bullying, like to my face. The people in my middle school would say the most outrageous things to me and I would always just like go home and cry. Like middle school was horrible for me. And a lot of the times I would get really upset because everyone would accuse me of being gay. Wait, I like shouldn't eat the whole thing so I have room for all the other cookies. Oh my god, I'm sorry, that was just too good, y'all. One day in November of 7th grade, it was actually the day that we let out for Thanksgiving break. So, oh my god, my 5-year anniversary of being gay is like coming up. Anyways, I've always wanted to try this one. This is like a cupcake type deal. The strawberry is very like present. Oh, Aiden's calling me. Hello?
Bitch, you need to lock the f in, get out of the f***ing Crumbl parking lot and go to the f***ing gym. Yeah.
Why are you looking my location?
Yeah, buddy.
I'm doing it for a video. I'm doing it for a video. It's different. This is my last time, I swear.
You by yourself?
Yes, it's for a video. Where are you at?
I'm at the gym.
Bro, you should have told me. I would have came. That was so weird. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all. I guess this is the perfect opportunity to tell you guys. So I started to go to the gym. I literally paid so much for a membership and I actually have been very consistent. I've been going and I told myself that I was gonna quit fast food, which yes, that means I'm quitting Chick-fil-A too. But last night I had Cane's and right now I'm getting down, so. Okay, after this, I swear I'm actually done. After this, if y'all see me eat anything unhealthy, get on my ass, for real. Just how he did. Anyways, back to November of 7th grade. Wait, this is like a Halloween one, but they still have it. There was a boy, let's call him Adam. I don't know why, just Adam. So Adam and I were like arch enemies. He hated me for no reason. I never knew why he hated me. I didn't understand what a DL was. Y'all know, if y'all are gay, y'all know how DLs are. Y'all know how they literally just hate other gay boys and that's their way of showing their love for them, for real. I didn't understand that. So I really thought that he just hated me for no reason, but y'all, he was so fine. And my little 12-year-old self, I didn't know I thought he was fine. I just thought I always wanted to be around him and I wanted to be his friend so bad, but I had no idea why. Because I just didn't want that gay label on me. Because when people would bully me, they would call me gay every single time. I always had the gay allegations going for me because all I did was hang around girls. I was dancing on Dub Smash. I used to take little pictures on Instagram, but I swore up and down I liked girls, and y'all really did like girls until Adam came along. I forgot to rate the cookie. Milk chocolate chip, 10. Strawberry cupcake, 9. Halloween, 8. So the day that we were letting out for Thanksgiving break, Adam and I decided that we wanted to go to the restroom. He had to use the restroom and I just tagged along because he asked me to. I don't know why, but he asked me to. Mind you, we're in the athletic period, so it's the end of the day and the bell ended up ringing while we were in the restroom. So now everybody's leaving. The whole entire school is evacuating for the week. Everyone's leaving. The teachers are leaving. The coaches are leaving. Everybody is leaving. So after like 10-15 minutes, it's just him and I in this one little locker room restroom in the entire school. Now this next part is like kind of sad, not gonna lie. And if you're sensitive to this kind of topic, I apologize, and here's a trigger warning in advance. But I was unfortunately touched in ways I didn't really want to be at the time, especially for my age and who I thought I was and who I liked, you know what I mean? And it means a lot that I'm sharing this with you guys because I really don't like to talk about this story because I just kind of get flashbacks and it ends up triggering me. But at the end of the day, it did make me who I am today, which, you know, I've been through a lot of trauma and I've been through a lot of stuff, and being able to talk about this means that I finally was able to overcome it. So the reason I talk about this is so that whenever you guys are watching this, if something similar has happened to you, I want you guys to be able to gain the same courage as me and be able to speak on things that happen to you as well, especially traumatic events like this that completely change who you are as a person. Oh my God, I'm gonna get emotional. So after like 10 minutes of me saying, no, please, no, like, we're too young, I don't even like boys, like, just no, I was unfortunately, you know, touched, which sucked. I ended up running out of the restroom and I started crying to my friends, and I couldn't really explain to them what was going on because I didn't know how to describe it, but I was just really upset. We're gonna try the M&M cookie now. Not bad. Bad. So I ended up just telling them that he asked me to do things, but I said no, but it still upset me. But I didn't want to completely say that he put his hands on me because I didn't want him to get in trouble, believe it or not, you guys. I still really had like a huge friend crush on him, and I just wanted to be around him so bad, and I didn't know why until we finally had that whole week of Thanksgiving break where I was literally thinking of it every single day. When I woke up, it was on my mind. When I went to sleep, it was on my mind. In the middle of the day, it would be on my mind. If I didn't occupy my mind, that's all I would think about, you guys, and I would just start stressing out and crying because I was so frustrated with myself because I used to think that I let it happen. I used to like blame it on myself a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. And if you guys have ever been in something like that, don't ever blame that type of shit on yourself. That is not your fault that other people don't respect your boundaries and your space. And unfortunately, I did think that I let it happen and I let it slide and I was the reason that it happened for a long time, but now it's okay. So once I had the whole Thanksgiving break to just completely process what was going on, I kind of like came to the conclusion that I had a crush on him. It was super weird. I was like really attracted to him, and I really just wanted to be around him. Like, I needed him. I would be crying about him and I would just need him. Like, all I would think about is I need him. I wanted to get in contact with him somehow. I didn't know his number. We didn't have no Instagram. We didn't really have Snapchat. Like, no one really used that back in the day. Like, I say back in the day, like it wasn't literally 2018, 2019. But surprisingly, he like didn't have any of that stuff. So there was really no way to contact him. And I just didn't really know what inspired him to do that, because I'm still thinking that he's straight. But the more and more I think about it, the more and more I miss him. And the more I feel as if I'm attracted to him. So then, by the time that Thanksgiving break was over, I just developed a huge crush on him. Like, I was in love with Adam. I was in love. Y'all cannot tell me shit. First man I ever liked, probably the most I've ever liked a boy in my life too. And over Thanksgiving break, I ended up telling one of my close friends who played on the same team as him what had happened, and who I thought was my close friend went and told him and a whole bunch of other people what happened. And Adam was so pissed at me. He started to spread rumors about me. He started to say that I was gay. He started to like say this about me, say that about me. He just like hopped on the wave and was bullying me too. And it hit 10 times harder just because it was coming from him. This honestly looks so nasty, but like, I'm doing it for y'all. Ugh, 6. So then the Monday I came back after Thanksgiving break, we sat at the same lunch table, and he confronted me about telling people what had happened in the restroom and claimed that I was lying and claimed that I was just this and I was that. And he said a lot of derogatory things, guys. He called me a whole bunch of slurs. Things got really out of hand, and my mental health just started to slowly decline every single day. By the time we got to winter break in December, I was at the lowest point of my entire life until he somehow found my number. It's right around after Christmas, and he texted me and told me that he wanted to go to the mall with me. I was thrilled. I was like, absolutely. Like, after all that you said to me and all the threats that you've made to me and how rude you are to me, I'm in love with you and I want to be around you. I want to be your friend. I want to be something to you. So I literally skipped baseball practice. Like, I lied to my parents that I was going to baseball practice. I walked from baseball practice to our local mall just to be with him for like 15 minutes. We're walking around, we walk into Zoomies, and he actually bought me a hoodie. So once he bought me this hoodie, I was like, oh my God, we're friends, like we're cool. He's okay with me, like we don't have a problem anymore. So I go home, I'm all happy, but I haven't really processed the fact that I still have a crush on him or that I'm in love with him. I just think that I have a severe friend crush on him or something. Fast forward to January, I end up going back to school and I wear the hoodie on the first day back. Little did I know this is about to change my life forever. This looks gas. This is the pumpkin one. That's the best one. Once he saw me in that hoodie walking at school, he shouted the most absurd things to me from across the hallway. Obviously slurs were said, death threats were made, and he ended up trying to run up on me and like fight me just because I wore that hoodie. I didn't understand it. Now looking back, I see that he was really just frustrated at his own feelings and he couldn't process the fact that he liked me. And I couldn't process it either, but I didn't react in a negative way. By the time January came around, I had finalized in my thoughts, okay, I have a crush on this man. I'm in love with him. And I think I might be bisexual. And I was only 12. That's a lot to go through my mind, a lot to process. I'm 12 years old and I have such strong feelings about a man at my school. That's a lot. Especially with the way he's acting towards me. I had no idea how to carry about my feelings. Now let's skip to March. March 2020, aka the beginning of quarantine. This is what really sealed the deal for me. This is what really made me gay. I had nothing to do but sit at home all day and think about boys, 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 boys. I never found any other boys attractive except Adam until quarantine. I started to get more involved on the internet and I started to see a whole bunch of boys that I thought were attractive. It was really my gay awakening. So y'all know quarantine means online classes, and we actually had an online class together. So I joined the meeting. I'm sorry you guys, I keep thinking about like the actual day. And it's like, I can't. I'm good. I'm not gonna cry or anything. But like, it's just a lot. It's a lot talking about this on camera. I'm not gonna lie. But at the end of the day, I'm doing this so that you guys can share your stories and I can be more honest and open with you guys. So you guys understand me more. And so that especially those out there, I'm so heavy on this. If you have ever experienced anything similar to this, I want you guys to be able to talk about it. I don't want it to be something that you have to keep bottled up inside of you for years like I did. I want y'all to be able to say something to someone that you trust or someone you love. You don't have to get on camera. You don't have to express the whole entire situation like on camera, but at least tell someone that you trust and get the justice that you deserve. I still have not got the justice that I deserve, and we're about to get into that next. So now, when I see him in this online class, he types in the chat, Chris, text my number. I'm like, what? So I text his number, and we end up speaking, we end up playing the game, we're like friends. Still haven't really admitted that we're in love with each other, but we're playing Fortnite together a lot. Then we stopped talking about April. Fast forward again to December 2020, Christmas Eve actually, calls me up, confesses his love for me, tells me he is in love with me, because by this time I came out in April. I finally came out in April as bi, and then I came out in July 2020 as gay. So now in December, he finds my Instagram, and now I'm like, I have a following. So it's very easy to find my Instagram now. He ends up DMing me, ends up sending me his number. We get on FaceTime. He tells me he has a crush on me, tells me he's been in love with me since the beginning of 7th grade. I tell him I feel the same thing back, but unfortunately he ended up moving schools, so there was nothing that we could really do about it. Fast forward again, I'm sorry, to June 2021. He's about to move to Dallas. Y'all know I live in Houston, which is about 4 hours drive from Dallas, 45-minute plane ride. He calls me on early June. I don't know the exact date, but very, very early June. Mind y'all, I'm 13 at this point. He calls me and he asks me to meet up with him and do y'all know what. I was 13. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm too young for that. Absolutely not with it. To which he then starts calling me lame, saying that I'm lame and I'm not fun and I'm not cool and he's gonna move soon, so I might as well do it now before he moves away and I can never get the chance to ever again. Still, I say no, and he ends up moving to Dallas and I end up staying in Houston and we go our separate ways. Now I start high school. Freshman year completely changed who I was as a person as well. I started to talk to boys now that I was comfortable with my sexuality, and now that I'm in high school, I'm introduced to nothing but boys, even older boys. Seniors, unfortunately, I was like new, like fresh bait to them, you know what I mean? So I ended up talking to seniors a lot whenever I was a freshman. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, but the thing about them is they didn't want what I had right here. They wanted what I had back there. So high school basically made me confuse lust with love. Wow, this was supposed to be a Crumbl Cookie review, and I was really supposed to just talk about like boys who have hurt me and stuff. I didn't even mean to get this deep and tell my literal story, but I guess that's what it is now. And I don't have a problem with it because I know it's gonna help you guys, and that's what I'm here to do. So let's continue. This one got a kick in it, y'all. Oh my god. Anyway, I found myself being hypersexual because the only thing boys wanted out of me was a conversation about that, trading, or something else. That's all they wanted from me. So that's all that I thought love was. I thought that's how they were expressing their feelings to me. No, they just lusted me. They didn't love me. Now we're back to summer 2022, freshman and sophomore year, summer. He ends up visiting from Dallas, and he comes back home and texts me happy birthday. I'm in Houston. I was gagged, y'all. I was going insane. I was like, whoa. The man that literally like was my gay awakening just texted me happy birthday, and he's in the city again. So what did my dumb ass do? Went and seen him. We ended up being with each other every single day the entire summer 2022. Kind of embarrassing. I ended up getting emotionally attached to him, but he was only sexually attached to me. Once again, I took another L from him. Summer ends, he ends up going back home, and I end up staying in Houston, of course, so we go our separate ways. Now I'm completely, when it comes to men, now I only want lust, because that's all I know. I don't know love. I only know lust. Then I meet a boy in October 2021. I've talked about him before. Lives in LA. We talked. He's someone who actually loved me. And he's someone who actually loved me. But I just think that when he would talk about love and stuff, I didn't really want that because of how I was treated in the past. We ended up talking for a cute minute. We didn't even stop talking until 2023 August. We were like on and off. I met a whole bunch of boys while we were in our off stages. He met girls and boys while he was in his off stages. We did our own thing. But the people that I met were horrible. UK boy, another LA boy, they did me the worst way. They all cheated on me. They all only lusted me. And it's like, I just can't escape what seems to be like forever of lustful men. And so nowadays, I might as well close this damn box. I'm not even worried about this damn Crumbl review anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I completely lost my appetite. I'm not hungry anymore. All I'm thinking about is 7th grade. I hate that. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of giving up on boys, giving up on relationships. And nowadays, it's just even worse, bro. I can't find men in real life. I can't find them online anymore because my DMs are either full of men that are too old, men that are not my type, men that are too far, men that just aren't for me. And it just gets harder and harder every single day, y'all. And I honestly get so scared, and I feel like I'm gonna die alone sometime. I think about it a lot, and it's really scary, I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like sometimes I kind of lash out on the boys that I do talk to because I compare them to my past. And a lot of them are just like my past. Don't get me wrong, they're not all just angels and sweethearts who just want to change my trajectory of love. But I end up saying things or just like being really defensive. I always just have my guard up to the men who try to talk to me nowadays. And I don't know, y'all, this turned into venting. This was literally supposed to be like a funny video where like I talk about how boys ruin my life. I'm just eating Crumbl Cookies while I'm doing it, and I ended up literally telling my story, and now I'm venting to you guys. But that's fine, we're cool like that. We're close like that. I can tell you guys that, right? I think, yeah, I can. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what else there is to say in this video. I don't want it to be like dramatic, like I'm okay, like don't get me wrong, I'm fine, but I just want you guys to know where my head is at and how things in the past have affected me. And I want y'all to again know that if anything has happened to you, you should be able to speak about it, and you can overcome anything because you are bigger than what you go through. And so we're gonna end the video on a more positive note. Probably gonna go off camera and cry. So I love y'all. I don't really have much else to say. This video, I don't even know if I'm still post, no, I will. I gotta spread awareness. I'm still gonna post it, but thanks for coming to my TED Talk, guys. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all next time.